Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build amazing multilingual apps using SUTRA LLMs. What exactly is SUTRA? SUTRA is a series of large multilingual models created by 2AI. As you can see, I'm currently in this repository SUTRA Cookbooks, which contains hundreds of recipes to build multilingual apps from scratch. In this video, my main goal is to show you how to set up the API key and how to get started with building with SUTRA. So let's get started. If you are using SUTRA models for the first time, here is the cookbook for you to get started. So click on Get Started in this repository. Out of these, there are a lot of notebooks that will help you get started with SUTRA. But if it is your first time, you can click on SUTRA Starter Guide, which will cover absolute basics on how to get an API key and how you can run SUTRA LLMs using OpenAI and Langchain SDKs. So while you're here, just click on Open and Collab so you can open a collab notebook and you can follow along with me. As you can see, I'm currently on the notebook. The very first step is to get an API key so that we can access SUTRA models. So just scroll to the bottom and you can find a link which will directly take you to SUTRA's. This is the link to the page where you can get the API key. Just scroll to the bottom and you can enter your email ID and just press Get SUTRA API key. Within seconds, you will get SUTRA API key. That is how simple it is. So once you grab this API key, head back to the notebook again and we will get started with building applications with it. Now, let us get started with building. The very first step is to install the OpenAI Python package. So you might ask, why are we using OpenAI SDK if we want to use SUTRA LLMs? It's because SUTRA LLMs are completely OpenAI compatible. You can use the same SDK to build with SUTRA LLMs as well. So even if you are using OpenAI models, you can just shift to SUTRA just by a couple of lines of code. So that is how you can use it. In the next step, save your API key. So I've saved my API key and then I'm coming to this step where I can use the model or invoke the model. Currently, the latest model of SUTRA is SUTRA v2. So this is the model that we are using and this is the prompt that I'm giving. So one thing that you need to note is whenever you are using OpenAI client, be sure to change the base URL and API key so that you are actually using SUTRA models. So you can just click on run and you can see that the model will run and it will give you a response. So this is the response that you can see here. If you want to build any streaming applications using SUTRA, that is also very simple. You can just look at this code. Whenever you invoke the client, you can just say stream is equal to true. And here I have created a small code to visualize streaming as well. So here I'm asking SUTRA to write a short story. So let us see if it is able to write it. As you can see, it is streaming the API as we speak. So even if you want to build any applications that support streaming, you can do it very easily using SUTRA. Proceeding to the next part, we will try to explore some multilingual capabilities of SUTRA models. SUTRA models are multilingual by default, so they are extremely performant in more than 50 plus languages. And here is how you can run SUTRA in different LLMs. So this is a small example I have put together. So you can see it in Hindi, Spanish, Chinese, French, and any other languages. So if you are using this code, try to run this code using your own language and let us know how it is working. Next, let us proceed to advanced parameter tuning. Since SUTRA models follow OpenAI SDK, you can use all the advanced parameters that you use with OpenAI, something like max tokens, temperature, top P, presence penalty, frequency penalty, and so on. So you can try out your responses with different advanced parameters and see how they are looking. In this, I have created two examples where I have set the temperature is equal to 0.3 and 0.9. You can actually see some conservative responses here and more creative responses here. So let me run and show it. You can see the conservative response with temperature 0.3 and temperature 0.9. And you can also try with different temperatures and different advanced parameters to get the results that you want. Next, let us proceed to build a very simple chatbot within our notebook. Here, this is what we have created. I have just created a simple list to store the conversation history, and I have used IPython to display the chatbot. So if you just run this, you should be able to see a chatbot within the window and you can type there. So let's say hi. So we got the response. I'm asking Sutra how many languages it can speak. So let me send that. It's telling that it can generate text in multiple languages, and it's giving some examples. So feel free to try Sutra in different multilingual models and try to build applications with it. Let's say you want to use Sutra with different SDKs like Langchain. So here is the simple code that we have put together where you can use Sutra model using chat OpenAI module using OpenAI as well. You can actually use Sutra with all the major Python AI SDKs like Llama Index, Agno, and many others. You can check out the cookbook to understand more about other integrations. And there are also amazing starter apps and many other notebooks that we are uploading. So be sure to check that out and let us know what notebooks you want us to add next. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this lecture.